Hey Bailey, I I wanted to make this video because recently, you've had all this horrible stuff happen to you with these, you know, these sick people and the sick person. And I wanted to go through and I wanted to give my 2 cents and my value because you've given me so much value over the past year. You have given me so many times where I felt like I was completely alone. I have videos where you're talking about analyzing things all the way down to the bone and, trying to figure out how to make yourself better, trying to figure out analyzing down to the bone, gnawing apart like a rotisserie chicken. I have a video of me eating a rotisserie chicken while you said that. And it's just, there's been so many times I've talked to my parents about you. I've talked about how you've impacted my life during one of the probably the hardest time and period in my entire life. I mean, I it was every single day where I didn't know if I was really going to make it. One of the things I said to my mom is I'm surprised that I am alive considering how much I think about, that suicide. And so you've helped me immeasurably with that. You have given me this authentic, beautiful experience of your authentic self, and you give that to the world freely. And some people abuse it, but I know there are thousands, like, your average views right now are like 20,000 views. And, what you have happened, your constant battle in your head, it was a reflection of me. I felt that every single day when you would come on the camera and talk honestly about trying to be positive and doing all of the same things. It inspired me to feel like I wasn't alone in the world. And, it comes with the territory. Like, all of the people that really influence people, they get attacked. You have, I think it was John F. Kennedy, one of the presidents that got shot. Martin Luther King, Abraham Lincoln, these people, these beautiful, amazing people that have changed the world. And there's so many people that want to take away that power from you. And I just wanted to say that you bear the cross, you bear that witness for other people so they can be like they can finally be themselves. And so for me, I feel like you did save my life in a sense. So many times where I was empty and alone, you helped me so much. And your fears make sense. I've had a lot of people in my life who have come to me with that terrified fear. A lot of women in my life, a lot of female close friends that have had this horrible stuff happen to them, these threats, these actual things that happened, like when they were a kid, and just disgusting stuff. And it makes sense. It makes sense that you're so scared and you got so popular so fast that seeing all of this, like, all happen at once, you feel like you can't really hold this power that you've accumulated. You influence all these people, but you don't feel like you're in the position where you can really hold it and be the person you want to be. And so you want to run. You want to leave. You feel like your dreams, you're not capable of holding this. You're terrified. And I totally understand that. And, I totally understand that. I was down. There was nothing left for me. I was so depressed. I changed into a different person. I was so sad all of the time. And, for me, I realized, because I went to therapists, I I went to even like organizations. I tried to figure out how to get rid of this problem that I had of being so depressed and anxious and alone, and like existentialism. I went through a lot of stuff, and even relationship dynamics. Like, I was so scared, I didn't know what to do. And finally, the thing that actually worked, after seeing your video, it was another reformation of this identity that I want to and am living in, which is the one that helps these people get to the other side of their road. The person that can defy the odds, Tony Robbins, the person that can really do this. And the strength that you've shown in your videos, there's a beauty and an authenticity and a reverentness that I have gotten from you. And I know that you can do this. Because you become a public figure, you are now faced with the burden that you will be attacked, and in my process of trying to become a public figure as well, realizing that all of the people becoming a public figure is dangerous and it's scary, and a lot of people don't do it because it is that way and you have to bear the cross. But the rewards that you get and the impact and the lives you save, it's immeasurable. And I feel like with the system, we think that we have all of these things wrong with us, and I know with the BP, borderline personality disorder, like, it's horrible, and it's like it eats away at you every single day. There's not a day that goes by that doesn't feel like it has this huge weight on you. And that's what made me want to watch your videos, is because you bore this weight so reverently and you were honest about how, like, these insecurities, and it was a reflection of what I wanted to be. And the system and all of these things will tell you that, like the things in your video, the cops are just like, there's not much we can do. And there is this power that we have inside of us that we don't even know that we have. Like, you battle with the insecurities often, as well as I do, with how we don't feel like we can change our lives, change who we are. And the only thing that really had me get out of it was I had to be unattached to my identity that I had, because I was trying to be the lover for my friends. I was trying to be like this person, but I kept failing over and over and over again. I was blind, and I became arrogant, and I became this person who, like, I felt like I wasn't really even recognizable. I hated myself so much, man. I hated myself every day. And the lie that I was told is that change can't happen in an instant, that it takes time to change, that you can't just will it away. And of course, you won't just, like, automatically, there's just things that are not gonna go away, like muscle or whatever. But the mindset, your belief systems, the way that you feel, a lot of these things, they can change in an instant. And what I've done is every single day, I love Tony Robbins and All Might, and even Jim Carrey. I'll put some stuff in the description about some videos that I've watched that impacted me. And these people helped me to realize that I am limitless. There is no limit to what I can do. There's no limit to what life I can have. I can be the person I want to be. I don't have to be in the limit of fear and doubt and, like, terror. I was terrified. There's this one thing from The Matrix 2. It was, let go of your doubt, your disbelief, and your worry. And I listened to that video probably 100 times just to really interpret this. There was something drawing me to that video. And there's been so many things that have happened recently that I can really reverently say were kind of a result of that. Like, there's this journey that I'm going on. And for me, this situation that happened to you, I can feel it. There's something reverent about it. It caused me to act. I remember after I finished watching your video last night, I immediately went into this state of another person that I care about is being abused in this way by like other men. And for for a long time I'd been crippled by this thought of not being able to help people that I was close to. But now the inaction is gone, and I want to embody, the All Mights, the Tony Robbins, the people that can really change people in an instant. That I'm here, and that means that everything's going to be okay, being a symbol of peace and hope. And I know that you can do that. You have such a beautiful soul, such a beautiful mind, and I wanted you to know that you weren't alone. That because this happened, it doesn't mean that you're smaller than you were before. The honesty in this dark moment, it gives you all of this power of the people that really truly resonate with you and care about you. You're not alone. I believe in you, Bailey. I really do. And this is there's been so many things. This is a thing that has changed you. I didn't even mention. I remember I didn't know what job I wanted, and I got a job at a restaurant because, I remember you saying you had a job at a restaurant, and I was like, that seems good. If Bailey does it, then I'll try it too. And I love it there. And it just sucks. It sucks that this stuff happened. It sucks that the apartment's gone, and even the little Van Gogh that's on your wall is all this stuff it's so scary. It's your job and the hospital, all of these things that you cared about so much. And I truly think that acknowledging that being a public figure changes lives, but it is dangerous. It can put you in this position that it's just, you truly change lives. I see it, the authenticity, and it's helped me want to embody it myself. And I care about what happens to you, and I want you to be successful. And this is a new chapter in your life. That video wasn't just a going to the wind. It's a new chapter. It's a new reverent chapter where you explore the true depth of what this all means. And we're all here every step of the way. And if you ever need just a resource or, somebody that will respond positively and can give you steps or give you something or even just give you whatever, I guess this channel's here, this person. And, it's the new chapter. I truly hope and want you to feel the amount of care that we have, and to feel hope that this moment that happened to you is not what happened to you. It is a sign that you're going into the right direction, that you're doing the right things, and that you have a reason for doing this, and you are powerful and strong, and you change lives. I care about you, and I hope that this video gave some value. Goodbye, Bailey.